Okay, here is my most recent farmers market haul, the first one of the spring 2019 season. And I want to prove to everybody you don't need a middleman like Frank, I look like a corpse that just got embalmed, Turfano, to tell you where to get your local dairy and meat. Go to realmilk.com, go to your farmer's market. I live in a very small town. There is hardly an excuse for anybody unless you're immobile or you literally live like in the middle of nowhere in the desert in Utah or something like that. Like, I just don't think there's an excuse. And even so, Google grass finished beef. Nobody needs a middleman to help them find whole, nutritious food anymore. So I've got a small chicken, beef liver, cream cheese, yogurt, raw milk for my pets. My pets have never tried the raw cream cheese. I'm really excited about that. We've got 2 packages of mutton bones. This and this beef bone right here, marrow soup bone, very cheap. It's like $2-3 each. And this is grass-raised, grass-finished ground beef, a pound of it. And here's beef bologna. I'm just using that to transition from some of the sandwiches we have been eating, but I want to go completely grain-free in a week or 2, and we won't be buying such processed meats anymore. Still a step above, of course, the bologna you get in the store. And here we've got some pork, bacon, and the biggest lamb chops I've ever seen in my life. Unfortunately, absolutely everything comes frozen. Now with this farm, there are days where they offer for you to come get the meat fresh and not frozen. You have to go to the farm, which I would love to do someday when I have a deep freezer. Got 4 dozen eggs, a couple of packages of raw cheddar cheese, and a tub of pork lard because we need all the fat we can get. I've never tried cooking with lard before, so I just thought that would be something new and fun to try. And just for anybody who is unaware, any new subscribers, I know it sounds harsh saying somebody looks like an embalmed corpse, but I am very passionate about embalming only in circumstances that need it. We all want to talk about global warming and the ways we can save our environment. One of those ways would be to only embalm people who are died in other countries and need to be flown back, and the rules and regulations make it so they need to be embalmed in order to be on an airplane, or they had some horrible contagious disease, and in order to stop the spread of that, their body needs to be embalmed before they put it in the earth, because when you embalm them and put all those chemicals into it and then you're just adding all this stuff to the groundwater, it's horrible what we're doing to our environment with our embalming chemicals, just, you know, for the sake of making death look like pretty, look like something it's not. So I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that I asked him if he tried A2 protein milk, and he said my head was hollow for asking him that question, and now he's gonna make money off of being a middleman. And like, if you went to those ranchers that he's gonna be the middleman for, the farmers, and said, you know what he said about A2 protein milk, they'd probably be like, what a jerk too. I mean, farmers are cool people. They probably wouldn't like not let it go like me. It's not like I sit around every day thinking about Frank Turfano's and my head was hollow, boo-hoo. It's not like that at all. But when I see he's raising like over $20,000 to be a middleman for services that like it already exists, he's the last person. Nobody should be the middle. If you really want to support this lifestyle, support your farmers. Make money from being an influencer and telling people how to eat, and turn around and support farms. Buy a share of a farm or something. Like, he just like, it's greedy, and it's not doing what your ultimate goal is supposed to accomplish, which is to help more people find this healthy way of life. It's first and foremost, you're trying to put money into your pocket. I offer to get things from the farm for people I know at no extra cost, and I completely understand Frank can't do that for all of his followers. But I just want to know who are the handful. It was only like 200 people too. It was like a pretty small amount of people donating a lot of money. Like, if you're passionate about this and you're supporting Frank in that endeavor of his, you should know better. Like, you should know there's realmilk.com, and there's a lot of good resources and good people trying to help people. And farmers are put under so many regulations. There's so much crap happening to our farmers in the last several decades, and nobody wants to stick up for them. And they work so hard for all of us. And to have somebody like Frank step in and be like, oh, I know the way. I look like an embalmed corpse. Sorry, I'm not. It's just like it grinds my gears. I don't ever want to be wealthy and have a lot of money. It's just not my goals and my aspirations. When I see people like that, it's one of the biggest pet peeves of mine. So there's so many people trying to take advantage of people that don't feel well and people that are a little gullible. He should be putting resources out there all the time. And actually, I remember he used to talk about real milk more. And I stopped watching him since he said my head was hollow. But even before then, it was like he stopped talking about it so much. I wonder why. You're not really trying to help anybody but yourself, Frank. And you have a sister who's disabled. And you're going to say that my head is hollow for asking a question that people are probably going to be asking you when you're being their middleman, trying to get them whole, raw dairy and good grass-finished meat, right?